father of Abdul Muttalib died before informing his family of his marriage with Abdul Muttalib's mother. Because of this, Abdul Muttalib spent all his childhood without knowledge of any of his family from his father's side, and his father's family never knew about him until he reached a young boy's age, and his uncle, whose name was Al-Muttalib, learns about him, and he brings him to Mecca and gives this orphan the honor he deserves.
رباه عفوك إني للنور مدت يداي نزعت أسرار قلبي وجئت ألقي أساي.
When people saw Abdul Muttalib, whose name back then was Shayba, they didn't know that the young boy was his nephew. So they started calling the young boy, who was Shayba, as the slave of Al-Muttalib, translated in Arabic as Abdul Muttalib. That's how Abdul Muttalib, the grandfather of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, got his name, with which he will be known forever. When his uncle died, a man named Nawfal, he unlawfully took hold of the rank of Al-Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib asked for help from the Quraysh to aid him against Nawfal, but each tribe denied to aid either of them. They said, "You two solve this issue among yourselves. Why should we, Quraysh, be included in this?" Then Abdul Muttalib wrote a letter to his uncles, to each of his uncles from mother's side in the tribe of Banu Najjar, and one of the uncles responded. He was Abu Sa'd bin Adi. Abu Sa'd bin Adi marched to just outside of Mecca with 80 horsemen, and when Abdul Muttalib went to receive his uncle, narrations say that Abu Sa'd said, "I won't see you until I see Nawfal," and instructed his horsemen to stay outside, and he alone entered Mecca to search for Nawfal. And when he found him, he found Nawfal in the shade of Kaaba, sitting with few old men who weren't able to fight. Now Abu Sa'd directly drew his sword and said, "I swear by Allah, if you don't restore my nephew what you have taken from him, I will kill you with the sword." But then Nawfal asked for help from the Quraysh who were around the Kaaba, but no support came for Nawfal. And Nawfal was forced to swear, with all the people of Quraysh being the witness, that he will give the rank of Al-Muttalib back to Abdul Muttalib. Thus, Abdul Muttalib earned his prestige and rank among the Quraysh. Though yet, Abdul Muttalib had not earned the great honor of the people by his own work, but his honor was due to his lineage, because he was the son of Hashim and the nephew of Al-Muttalib. But what earned him his honor the first time was the event of the digging of Zamzam well, as this even established that Abdul Muttalib has got a divine support behind him. One night, Abdul Muttalib saw a dream. In the dream, he received an order, what he believed to be a divine voice, to dig a particular place outside of Kaaba, and if he did so, he will find the well of Zamzam. He did that along with his son Abdullah, and people of Quraysh tried to stop him verbally. They said, "You are digging in the holy sanctuary where our gods rest, and this is a bad omen, this is a bad sign." But Abdul Muttalib heard no one and said, "I am instructed to do this by Allah." Until they found the Zamzam well, and along with the Zamzam well, they also found the treasure of their ancestors from the tribe of Jurhum, who once had to flee Mecca. They buried their treasure outside of Kaaba. Treasure included some swords, according to a narration 7 swords, and some armors and 2 deer of gold. The Quraysh then said they too had their right on the treasure because this is found from Mecca. But Abdul Muttalib said that I was the one who dug this, so I am the one who found this. I and my family are the holders of this treasure. So the matter was taken to an oracle who was a woman who was said to be possessed by jinn, and she threw an arrow, and they believed that a jinn moves this arrow. So the arrow pointed towards Abdul Muttalib, and he was declared the rightful owner of this treasure of Jurhum. Abdul Muttalib donated his treasures to Al-Kaaba, and the door of Kaaba was stamped with the swords and the 2 deer of gold. Also, the Zamzam well that was found started to be distributed among the pilgrims. Now the pilgrims started drinking the holy water of Zamzam, and thus the tradition of Zamzam was established.
معنا نهج حياة جئنا تبصرة عن كل ضلال أعددنا بضع رسالات تحمل نورا للأجيال معنا نهج حياة جئنا تبصرة عن كل ضلال أعددنا بضع رسالات تحمل نورا للأجيال ولكي لا ننطفئ هلم كي نحيي فينا الآمال نزرع قيما نمحي جهلا للجنة نسعى برضا ولكي لا ننطفئ هلم كي نحيي فينا الآمال